Darth Malagon.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be playing Knights of the Old Republic. This is episode 17. And in our last episode, we just got done with Tatooine. We found the star map. And now we need to head over to the Yavin station. And we're probably going to be fighting Trandoshan. So let's go ahead and head that way. Oh, we got all these Gixka. I think that's how you say it. Gizka? Gizka, yeah. We have all these Gizka on the ship now, which sucks. Oh yeah, look at those lightsabers. I am trying a new recording method. I am actually recording straight to my computer now. I think I found a good setup.
I know we've not spoken often during our
here we
time
go.
together, despite my best efforts. And to this point, I have respected your privacy, but there is something we must discuss.
No, we don't need to talk.
This cannot wait any longer. You have no understanding of what we're going up against. I will not allow you to go in unprepared. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Girl, you would have died. Like, okay. If Bastila actually faced Revan without Malak firing on the ship and knocking Revan unconscious, Bastila would have lost. Like, big time.
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's
There you
ship
go.
while we were
So
still
she
on
says
board
it.
It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we
But
managed
anyway,
escape
to
the vessels
continue,
that exploded.
I was recording straight to my iPad, and my iPad is an M2, so it can handle like all kinds of cool media stuff. The problem was I was recording my audio to my computer, and I kind of want to just combine it. So my computer's a little outdated. It's a 2018 Mac.
As I said, we were there
And
to capture Revan alive. The Jedi
it still
did
has the
not even kill
Intel
my
chip, so
prisoners.
when I try to
No
record with
one says
OBS, I
execution,
can't
no
do
matter what
like
crimes. Remember,
4K
Revan
at
and
60
Malak were
frames per
great
second,
Jedi,
because it's just way
heroes
too
in
much for the
every sense
GPU
of the word.
on
They
this Mac.
demonstrate the danger of the
I need to
dark
upgrade
side
to
I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak
a
of
Mac
this
with an
now.
M chip,
Remember
and I'll
that
be able to
my
handle it just fine. But
painful.
streaming is
Let's return to the
awesome.
mission, please.
But I found a little workaround. So I'm doing 720p, which is still like early HD, at 30 frames per second. But instead of doing a screen capture, I actually have this like cool little capture device that I was using for my iPad, and I have a multi HDMI output device. So I just have my Mac going into the input of that device, and then I have the capture card going into the output, going straight back into my Mac, and it's reading the capture card instead of the display, and it's keeping the frames steady. It's like holding at 30. When I first started the game, it was like 25 frames, but then once it got started, it was at 30. Nerd talk. I know you don't really want to hear that or care for that. Might find that boring, but on our way to Yavin, because you have to go to Yavin after every star map trip. After every planet you visit, you need to go to Yavin. Otherwise, you won't trigger the next sequence in the events that happen there, because unless you wait till the end and you go back and forth. Oh, here comes Malak and Darth Bandon. But if you wait until after you face Malak, you're not going to get the Mantle of the Force or the Guardian of the Force, which is basically like a Cayenne lightsaber blade. It's not blue, it's a little lighter. That's the Mantle of the Force. And then there's Guardian of the Force, which is like an orange or golden amber kind of blade. And they're so unique because throughout the rest of the game, all you have is blue, green, purple, yellow, red. And these are such unique colors, and you can only get them once unless you have cheat codes and you keep adding them. But oh look, stormtroopers, that's so funny. I forgot I had that mod. But yeah, with that, man, it's just easier if you go to Yavin after every single mission. So we're doing that. Who knows what we're gonna run into? I think it's Trandoshans. But if you go there after you face Malik, you should be able to acquire the Mantle of the Force. Or if you go there just before you go to the unknown planet.
Alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
It's such a cool sequence. Like, I say this in almost every video, but like these cutscenes were so good for 2003. Alright, so we are on the Yavin station. I think we're just gonna go by ourselves, and this guy might have poison for the Giska. Maybe we leave them? I don't know. But we need to go to Dantooine one more time too after this, so that we can get Sasha off the ship. I don't think we found her yet. Not sure. I can't remember. Let's take Bastila, and let's take HK-47. Yep, there they are. The exchange won't stand for it. Tell you everything. What do you? I don't have to clear everything through you. If you're gonna blast him, at least cut me in on something. I think you guys better leave. Leave, I'm not gonna tell you a second time. Dude, we are Revan. Like, that's who we're gonna be. Or what, you'll force us? Leave now. But we have not forgotten you. Why can't I just use force persuade and say, forget him? I really don't think you should have provoked them like that. They can be impulsive sometimes. Still, at least I ended up in one piece, right? That's one way to look at it, bud. Okay, so let's see. He's like frozen. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. He's got new stuff. Advanced Bio Stabilizer Mask. We're gonna buy that because I want to put a mask on this dude. Heavy Exoskeleton. We're gonna buy that. We're gonna buy the Shadow Armor. I think you can also do Environmental Bastion Armor. In the final time that you come to Yavin, or Yavin, whatever you want to call it, let me know in the comments, do you call it Yavin or Yavin? I've always said Yavin. But in the final time that you come to his station, you can actually get Exar Kun's armor, which is awesome. If you don't know who Exar Kun is, read up on Star Wars lore. That guy was a powerful Sith Lord. So let's work our way back to the Ebon Hawk, aka the Old Republic version of the Millennium Falcon. And actually, let's see what kind of stuff we have. So we have... Oh look, we got Mandalorian battle armor, Calo Nord's battle armor. Let's put this on and see what it looks like. It's actually kind of cool. I like it. The only problem is with these armors, you can't use force powers. Certain force powers can't be used with certain armors. I like this one because it has like LED lights on it or something. before LED was a thing. But we're actually going to go to Darth Revan's robes because we are Darth Revan. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and switch to our red lightsabers. Oh, we have a... Yes, I have Malik's lightsaber. If you're just joining, you need to go back and watch this from the first episode. Now, I'll give you a warning. The first episode is not actually, like, from the beginning of the game. I was already on Terrace, so I just kind of started there. Which I guess I should have just restarted the game in hindsight. Let's see. We need to go to Dantooine. But I am using cheat codes because this game has been played over and over and over and over. We are just experiencing the fun story, not necessarily the combat. The combat in this game is so outdated. It was great when it came out. It's awesome. It's going to stick forever. But, for being honest, by today's standards, it's not that great. So, I'm not too worried about using cheat codes during the combat sections. But we are here for the story, and it is so much fun. There's Dantooine. Now we need to find Sasha. We need to find Sasha. And typically in this game too, it kind of goes with episode 1 in the sense that the Sith apprentice has a double-bladed lightsaber. But in Old Republic lore, and even High Republic lore, multiple people have different types of lightsabers. So, like, especially like Krell. Krell had like 2 double-bladed lightsabers, even though he basically turned into a Dark Jedi. Which, if you really think about it, a Dark Jedi is really kind of like an oxymoron. It's like a Jedi is someone who holds to a very specific, particular spiritual view of the Force, right? So you can't be a Dark Jedi. You just have to be a dark side user. Oh, what am I stuck on? You're a Force user who uses the dark side. Some people may disagree with that. Tell me what you think about that in the comments. Okay, so I don't see any of the, like, the, oh, you hear footsteps. Maybe I kicked her off already. Okay. So maybe I already kicked off Sasha. I don't know. Alright, cool. Let's go to a different planet then, because there's nothing to do here if that's the case. So, let's see. We have been to Tatooine. Corbin we're saving for last. We need to go to Manaan, and we're going to take Jolie with us. And then we're also going to meet the guy who is part of the Assassin's Guild. Yes! Dude, we have gotten so lucky. In all these episodes, we are not fighting any Sith fighters. Like, what? How did we get away from all the snub fighters? So here's the star map on Manaan. It looks like it's underwater. That might be a bit of a challenge to get to that. It'd be so cool to see, and I'm sure there might be something out there. There probably is. I might just be lore ignorant regarding this, but it would be so cool to see how Revan and Malik got all the star maps the first time around. Like when they went to Manaan, how did they find it underwater? Alright, time to speak with Bastila about it. You felt it, yes, another vision.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan and Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like the star map was underwater.
It is possible. The melting of polar caps or a cataclysmic earthquake.
You gotta remember, the
buried
star maps are
the
like,
waves
what,
eons
20,000
ago.
years old?
Records from that time are incomplete. The
A
ocean
lot
floor
could
is
happen in
vast,
20,000
and much of it is
years.
uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Alrighty, so let's see. Manaan is an interesting world because it is quite the neutral world where both Sith and the Republic can be there. Oh, I wish I could use Force Lightning. So here's the problem with these little, I guess you call them action lines, not voice lines. But if you have Force Lightning, you can use Force Lightning on the Giska. But if you have Force Storm, you can't use it on the Giska. If you have Force Choke, you can use it on the Giska. But if you have Force Kill, you cannot use it on the Giska. That's so crazy. Like, it's the same move, just more powerful. Looks disappointed at the lack of attention. They're my little pets. Alright, so we're gonna take Jolie. And you know what? Ah, man. What should we take? Should we take Bastila or Karth if we want like a Republic person? Or should we take Canderous and HK-47? HK-47 has a lot of hilarious voice lines, Meatbag and all that. Let's take Karth. I feel like Karth would be really good. Because we need to rescue Sunny. Well, really, Karth is not leveled up. He's at level 4? Holy cow, dude. Alright.
Yes?
Gonna give us a security camera thing. No?
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself...
This dude is
of your
rage baiting so
worthless
bad.
existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. No, really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with?
Nope.
Of course.
We're gonna
If
leave.
you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat.
Roland Wan.
He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master.
It's so funny. Like, give these very specific directions and they're like, you got that? Okay, let's move on. He didn't even pause or ask me. He just kept talking. He said, you got that? And he kept talking. That's wild. I think one of the merchants here can actually buy the Giska from you. Or you can give them away. Not sure. Oh, Karth, what's going on?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Oh, let's talk to him.
Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
He's mad.
I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... Doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't.
Let's see. I'm sorry, Karth. I didn't mean to upset you.
I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Okay. Sir, yes, sir, Mr. Karth. West Courtyard. West Central Courtyard. Okay, so let's see. Let's go over here. I guess we gotta pay the docking fee. Oh, the droid opened it. That's so cool. I think that's a Pazak player. Pazak, whatever you want to call it. Yes, the port official. There's no Zerka here. It's all Selkath, which is awesome. Pathetic laws of pathetic fish don't concern me. Let's see what he does. All must obey our laws. The single most important law in Manaan is very simple. Kolto smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying any unprocessed kolto, you better have a permit. The other rule is very simple. Keep the peace. Here on Manaan, we maintain a careful neutrality and we react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Any confrontations between the Sith and Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Is this understood? Talk to me like you're my dad or something. Am I understood? The Sith respect the independence of Manaan as much as the Republic does. As long as we continue to control their production of a resource as valuable as kolto, we have no need to fear any conquering fleet. I guess, should Manaan ever come under attack, we would destroy the supply of kolto and vanish beneath the oceans of our world. Even the Sith are not willing to risk the loss of a commodity as valuable as kolto. You seem to have it all figured out, and then skips to there's a docking fee of 100 credits. I can't go into Auto City until... No, that's not what I wanted to do! Oh, I hit my mouse button as soon as he got done talking. I wanted to force persuade him. Can I do it? No. I don't have time to talk to you. Okay, this guy hates me. Dang it! Oh well, we have thousands of credits, so... Mysterious character, you should speak with him about why he chose to come with you. Alright, let's speak to him, because we need to talk to Sunny.
You got yourself a fast little ship. I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller and mating
Oh my gosh, the whole cast of this game calls it Kashyyyk. It's Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk.
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing? How impatient can one person be? You must have driven your mother mad. All that gurgling and fussing. Babies are cute, but annoying. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bat.
I wonder how long Jolie was on Kashyyyk and if he ever knew anything about Revan and Malak. Because they had to come through there, right, to find the star map, so did he not sense their presence in the jungle? They had to go near his house to find it, right? Did you annoy this person endlessly too?
Oh, very funny. Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? Like impatient little children with blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex is his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Andor Vex. That's so funny. I wonder if they took that name for the Andor show. Cassian Andor. I never heard of him.
Oh, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
There's supposed to be some kind of hidden meaning behind this. You're making all this up.
I am not. I've no need to make things up. With my poor memory and all. You just sit still and let me finish, damn it.
He's a cranky old man. I love this.
I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
As boring as this story.
You know, if you keep interrupting, it will take even longer.
Oh, man.
Have you no patience at all? How did you get as old as you are, anyway?
Oh.
I was just about to abandon.
Dude, Jolie is
Andor,
just
whatever the
throwing
Force
shade.
for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too. This could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing. Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recover. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you? Well, now that's the ingratitude of youth. I relate an exciting tale, and do I get thanked for it? No, no, it's all me. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry, and you're making me cranky.
My throat is dry, and you're making me cranky. Oh, dude is cranky. He's so funny. All right, so we have made it to Manaan. We have a lot to do here. We need to find the Assassin's Guild. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but when we find them, we will remember it. We need to find Sonny and get him through his court case. And we also need to find the star map on this planet. So there's a lot to do here. There are a lot of things that we can find and explore and do on this planet. So with that said, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Let me know in the comments your favorite part. And as always, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. That way you can receive all kinds of notifications for all the videos I post every single day. So with that said, may the Force be with you. Catch you in the next one.